What is going on, Fernando? Tell me about yourself. What's up, dude?
What's up, bud? All good out here, doing my job, trying to get ready for the Saturday delivery for you guys. Hard-earned money.
You're one of the names I'm looking to watch this weekend. I'm 44.
Bro, thank you so much, man. I've been putting the work so
Yeah.
that, you know, it's memorable.
Tell me your first form of martial art.
It will definitely be Muay Thai.
Muay
Muay Thai.
awesome form. I talk to people all the time. Like my first was Taekwondo. I actually liked Muay Thai as a kid. Tell me how that's kind of transformed you MMA.
It was hard at the beginning because if you train and you study this, like you have to be trying to compete, you know that Muay Thai has no footwork. So you kind of it's hard once you transfer over to MMA. So you gotta learn to do the Muay Thai with the footwork and the grappling defense. Because if you plan on marching somebody down and stay in front of them, if they're better than you in any other aspect, they're gonna exploit that. So it's not smart. You gotta be actually combined to do the. It's called MMA, and it's people don't do MMA. People are like, I'm good at this. I'm gonna fight MMA. No, doofus. You gotta combine all of it. Like you gotta.
100%. If you're a very good boxer, they'll exploit that to wrestling.
Yeah,
Awesome. Tell me what it's like to be a veteran and being now. How does that help you to be a better fighter?
man. I feel like it helped in its own way with my mentality. Great coaches I've had, not just fighting, but like people that went through actual life hardships, not in a cage, but they woke up and went to sleep in hardships and places they didn't want to be at, and they were doing their job. So I guess it showed me that nobody owes me anything, and I don't owe nobody anything either, and I don't know how to quit. And sometimes that's bad for me because I end up in the hospital, but I get up the next day and I'm glad I didn't quit.
Yeah, being a Marine, they teach you you will never quit and you're always part of a family, man. So it probably gives you a mental fortitude that not a lot of people have. Quest 44, how you feeling? How was camp, man?
It's been nice. We don't really like we don't go off, we don't go inactive, we stay really active. So it's not like camp. The only thing that changes and makes it a camp is now the cut. You know, you gotta cut the week, the 2 weeks before or the week off, depending off. And but we stay really active, so it's not really like a camp. You know, like oh we're gonna go crazy now. Like we've been going crazy for how long now? It's
Your
just
whole life is crazy. That's what I always hear people like they say they're coming off the couch. Dude, these pro fighters better not be coming off the couch. They're always doing something, staying fit. And I hear them like, oh yeah, this guy's coming off the couch. I'm like, no, I know this UFC is not coming off the couch. Well, tell me about pressure, bro. Are you cool as the other side of the pillow, or do you feel the pressure sometimes?
you feel the pressure every time. If you respect your opponent, which you should feel the pressure. You should feel the whole environment of you're gonna go into a fight with somebody, and depending on how the animosity is how much you're gonna try to hurt somebody, or you're just trying to win, outskill somebody. But that all depends on the other person. You know, your dance partner.
Oh
But
yeah.
I feel the pressure every night. And when that happens, I just look back and I say, okay, I've trained my 4, 5, or 8 hours of the day. I study my opponent. They changed it up. I was ready for somebody else. I studied him, all of it. So now I just got my matchup yesterday and I didn't sleep. I slept like 2, 3 hours. I studied all I could and I went to work and now I'm gonna study him again and before I go down to Fort Myers and train some more. And I just use it. If I feel like that, I use it as a you gotta train, checked. You gotta study him, checked. What else do I do? If I got those in, I don't have to worry about my mental state, my spiritual. I don't have to worry about they're already grinding me in the military to where that's just it just comes. But
Yeah.
you
Well, you're checking boxes off. You got to check those boxes off. You know you did the work on your side, brother. You can count your side and be blessed on your side. And if
right,
whatever
right,
happens, happens. You check those boxes.
right,
Now, tell me about that Cuban heritage, dude, and tell me about your nickname.
bro. So my nickname, I had a one before, but I had an interview and I always told them I named myself that, but that doesn't count because your real nickname your coach gives to you. So, and he gave mine last fight. He said Huracán, which means uh fucking hurricane.
The Hurricane.
Hurricane. So I was pretty happy about it. He said he had it in mind, but he had to see me like embody it, you know? Like, and I did. I went out there and gave my 101%. And
100%. Hey, nickname. You can get this one to ever go. The Cuban Missile Crisis. I always like that one. That's always like a classic for me.
somebody had that in Combat Night. I think somebody had that going. And the Cuban heritage, man, that's all I know. We all come from Cuba, born and raised. My dad's my mom and dad's parents. It just goes back. I got both sides. I got the side of the uh like the Indians, you will say, the island Indians, and then you got the white people that came from Spain that raped everybody. So I got the people that got
The
the
indigenous people.
right. I got a mix of, so it's all fighting. It's all this fighting
They're
blood.
boxers, dude. You guys were so for your like Yuel Romero is one of my favorite fighters, but he wasn't even one of the best fighters to come out of Cuba out of that camp for like wrestling, because he said he was always like at the middle tier of the guys. You guys have some freaks from Cuba.
They do, and they do that without barely any food and fucking conditions. They just
Yeah,
do
the
that.
government sucks. I mean, I hear horrible things about it. I really want to go one day because I hear of all the beauty of it. But it's sad that it's a third world country and like they go through a lot. And I always,
Yeah.
you got to pray for the Cuban people because they don't have the best lives ever. Well, tell me about yourself, dude. Are you a stand and bang dude? Or are you like going to the ground?
Dude, I find whatever my guy is doing bad at, and I make that my home for the night. Whatever he is
Awesome.
not doing right, I will figure it out. That's my job. And but if I had a choice, I will stand and bang. That's what people are paying for. Like I get it, man. Like you are good at wrestling, jujitsu, what you call it. You can still do those martial arts and be entertaining. But these people, they're just hugging and sniffing people's necks and like falling out the whole round. Like I get it. You're gonna win. Like I get it. It's super fucking effective. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
I get you, dude. Like I'm with you 100%. I saw the fight with DDP versus Kamzat. That was a
Yeah,
super dominant fight, super dominant. But
super.
dominant doesn't mean exciting. And then
No.
those fights, I would like to see him go for a finish. And like if you go for him, so I probably know this answer already.
Yeah.
But are you a knockout dude or a submission dude?
I will try to get the knockout. If it doesn't happen, then I will always resort back to a submission if it's there. If it's not, I'll look for the finish in the floor, ground and pound, stuff like that. Look, this perfect example. That guy was dominant. He gave him some good ground and pound, but he was not trying to finish him,
Yeah.
you know?
No taking chances. There's no chances taken. You got to take chances, especially if you want to be the best in the world. To me, you got to take chances, and your whole life so far has been a chance. And fighting, to me, I just saw that. You get somebody in the crucifix. For me, if I get you in a crucifix, we're gonna finish the fight right then and there. We're finishing the fight. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try to.
we have to, yeah. That's one of those things that like you are here to go. You are here to get the job done and go home. I
Yeah.
shouldn't be here all five, 3 rounds, all of that. Like if I see the second I could end this, better for my opponent, better for me. It's just over with.
Yeah, 100 million percent, dude. Now, Tell me something that the fans do not know about you outside of the cage.
I'm a freak. I barely sleep. I don't know why. I just I barely sleep. I have interest in a lot of things, like being a captain, fixing boats, music, and I always try to evolve my pattern recognition and problem solving skills. So I kind of take that as a like I have to use it while God's allowing me to, because I've seen people lose their sanity, and I think that's one of the hardest things to witness. While like imagine you couldn't be in control of yourself. Like that's the ultimate power. You got the health and God's blessing that you could control your body functions, your speech, your emotions. So I know I should be sleeping more, but shit, man, I see something I'm interested on and I study it, like, and I look at the clock and it's been 3, 4 hours. So I guess it's a way for me to train my flow state as often as I can in fighting, in music, in fixing boats, uh, electricity stuff, seeing diagrams, the whole size of this fucking table with you're like, what is this?
Well, we
Like,
got yeah, we got to. If you're a fisherman, dude, I'm a hardcore fisherman, so we got to get together, go fishing one day.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like to do. I had a boat. I like to fish. I like to dive. So you got me. You got me already interested in you. Now, if you have something to say, or do you have a message for your opponent coming up for this Saturday?
God bless you, brother. Do your best. I'll do my best. I will try my best to make us both look good. So
That's
that's
awesome. Hey, I always love positive. And it's not always about disliking your opponent. It's more about the respect factor. We're all martial artists and we want to show respect to one another and become better people at the end of the day. Now,
sure.
my favorite part of the interview, dude, I want you to tell thank you to all the people that you love, your sponsors, your family, whatever you want to do. This is for you, dude.
Thank you, man. I would like to appreciate Jeremiah and Joey and Coach Mason from Futures. They're doing amazing work with me. They invested themselves into my craft, and I love that. I love my family, my mother, my dad, sisters, my lady. She's always been there with me. She's also was my corner when I didn't have anybody. We're just out there winging it, and she's been through it with me, and I'm gonna take her all the way to the top because she trusted me, and it's just a blessing to be healthy and have a shit going on while you can, like
Yeah, 100%, dude. God's blessed me
life's
so much.
life's short, man, and I'm trying to make the best out of it, and not be miserable and change the what's it called, curse. And while I have you, I want if I have a platform and I can say something.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Fuck all the communists out there, all the dictators. Fuck the oppressing that's happening in Cuba. Fuck all of you motherfuckers, cowards, killing mothers and kids and old people. I wish I would have any one of you in a cage. That would be my biggest fucking
Hey, a lot
dream.
of people don't know, man. Hey, a lot of people have no idea. They only read what's on the TV. They only see what's on the papers, and that's not always telling the truth. I know people from Cuba. I know the struggle. I know that there's no food. I know you guys struggle for everything that you have in your life, and your family has to be fighters because if you got to go through where you're at now and you got where you're at, your family
Yes,
had
sir.
to struggle to get to where you're at. So God
Yes,
bless your family that's gotten to where you're at, and God bless you, man, because I know it's been a tough struggle coming from Cuba.
yes, sir. It has. Thank you.